We just went out and tested out the new Synergy Stage 2 lift kit that we installed last week in my Jeep. Gotta say, wow, impressive. The handling was incredible. Taking corners at speed, stuck to the road, there's no body roll, air down, it's very soft and cushy over the bumps and ruts and all that stuff, but yet it's still very dependable. I've driven many Jeeps with many different lift kits, different styles and that type of thing. This, I gotta say, for what it is, drives incredible. A few more items that need to be added. Right now we're still on factory brake lines, so that's kind of limiting articulations. Stainless braided lines we'll be putting on in the next couple weeks here. There is a flip kit that we want to do on the steering, raise the track bar, get rid of some of that bumps. Other than that though, it's pretty much done.
All right guys, welcome back. We're back again in the shop doing another build on Justin's Gladiator. This is gonna be a pretty quick day. Let's get it started.
Hey, it's Justin at Tag Customs, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Hey, it's Justin at Tag Customs. Welcome back to the channel.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
I gotta tell you, if the pandemic has taught me anything over the last 2 years, it's patience. We've seen ridiculous supply chain issues, shipping delays, parts availability issues, and let me tell you, the automotive industry is no exception. I've been waiting a long time, and finally the last part for my Stage 2 Synergy lift kit just showed up the other day. We're looking at a whole lot of Synergy parts right now. As well, we got some Fox shocks, new coil springs, all 8 adjustable arms are going in today, and we've even got Synergy's drag link and tie rod end going in. It's gonna be a killer build. It's gonna be awesome.
Are you excited to put all this in your Jeep today?
Damn right.
How long have you been waiting?
Don't tell Synergy, but it's about 6 months.
Stop it!
Why do you choose Synergy products instead of other?
I like their product. It's tried, tested, and true. They're a smaller company, but they try all of their products and test all their products on their own vehicles, and they put it through some major abuse. If you want to see some cool stuff, go check out their YouTube channel and some of their adventures. They really beat on their Jeeps, and it's awesome to see. I don't know, these guys are really generous. Look at all these stickers. Ridiculous. Oh, summer's coming. It's getting hot.
How many dollars of Synergy pieces will you have in your Jeep by the time you're done?
Oh, I can't answer that question. If my wife hears that, we'll be in big trouble.
We'll bleep that part out.
Took the restrictor plate off, give the Red Dragon a little more juice.
This is Synergy's adjustable control arm. This is a work of art. Look at that. It's almost a shame to put it on the Jeep. All right, you can see we're here in the Tag Customs shop. My Jeep's over there on the hoist. Vince is already getting underway, putting in the coil springs and the shocks. And right here you can see we've got these beautiful pieces of art. These are Synergy's adjustable control arms. All 8 of them are going into the Jeep once he's done over there. In the meantime, let's talk about control arms. We're gonna start here with the factory control arm. There's nothing wrong with these things, to be totally honest with you. For the majority of people that are out wheeling, these are more than sufficient. Nice thing about these is they're utilizing a factory OEM style rubber bushing. These are going to be good for reducing NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness, as well as they are not a serviceable joint. They're going to last a long time. I would bet you probably 80% of the lifts that we do here at Tag Customs, we are reusing these.
Thanks for the tip.
And I've actually got a Jeep up here on the hoist just to show you what we do. Anytime we are doing a larger than 2-inch lift, we are utilizing something called the geometry correction bracket, sometimes known as a control arm drop bracket. What this is doing here is it's actually dropping the mounting point of these control arms on the frame side down, getting it back into the factory geometry so that we can get a better ride quality, better handling, that type of thing. The one downfall to a geometry correction bracket, as you can see here, is ground clearance. So while the majority of people probably never have an issue, never ever have a rock come up and hit it or anything like that, we are planning on doing a lot more challenging trails this year, and one of the things that I wanted to do was get everything back up into the factory location and increase the ground clearance and reduce the risk of having any clearance problems.
What the hell am I looking at?
You may ask, should we upgrade these? I wouldn't. To be totally honest with you, the factory ones are totally sufficient in this case. The next control arm we're going to look at here is actually a real popular design. This is from BDS. This is what they call a Johnny joint. Now this is not a maintenance-free joint. This requires some maintenance, some greasing. I would not recommend using something like this in a location like we are here in Vancouver. We see a lot of rain, a lot of mud. That's not great for these joints. You can get dirt and crap inside there and they will prematurely fail. That brings us to the arms that are being installed in my Jeep today. These are Synergy's adjustable arms and they feature what they call a dual durometer bushing. This is a free-floating Teflon line bushing. It's maintenance-free, and in the climate that we live in here in Vancouver with all the rain and mud, these are the perfect option for the Jeep. These actually utilize a dual adjusting sleeve, and the nice thing about this is once this is actually mounted on the Jeep, when it comes time to do an alignment, all you gotta do is spin this sleeve right here, and that's gonna adjust the arm in and out. A lot of other control arms, like this one for instance, do not have that, so what you gotta do is actually unbolt it, drop it down, spin that, bolt it back up again. Makes it a real pain in the ass for doing an alignment. Next step, we're gonna get this stuff over there. It looks like Vince has already got the coil springs in, so now it's time to put some control arms in. Well, in this case, there's actually a left and a right on the majority of these arms, and you don't wanna mix that up. Well, hang on, is the adjusting sleeve supposed to be on the bottom? Yeah, adjusting sleeve is on the top on that one. Yeah. That's right, so this is the left here. It's pretty self-explanatory, a lot of this stuff. We're doing fronts first, then we'll head to the back and finish those up. You're filming me eat tape?
We like that close-up mouth action.
Trust me.
It's a little more difficult because we have to take the geometry correction brackets out first and then get this in. So for that, we're going to be tackling steering.
All right, guys, we just finished getting the front installed. Pretty simple. We got 2 arms on each side, not too much effort compared to some of the welding and other fabrication we had to do last time. Pretty simple. Let's go on and get the back done. And just a side note, if you guys are looking at getting any of the parts we showed in this video, just send us a message, let us know, and we'll get in touch and help you figure out what is the best thing to put on your build to get out and do some more four-wheeling.
Next on the docket, we've got Synergy's heavy-duty tie rod end right here, and we've got their heavy-duty drag link. And let me tell you, this thing here probably weighs double what the factory one does. These are a lot stronger, a lot more heavy duty. They utilize heavy duty joints here on the end. And again, just like the control arms, we've got the double adjusting sleeve right here, which makes it much easier to adjust when you're doing alignments. Since we've done a steering stabilizer relocation on the factory arm, we do have to upgrade as this is a different thickness. So this is the corresponding mount for the steering stabilizer that works in conjunction with Synergy's tie rod end. When you start getting into big heavy tires, 38s and 40s, that type of thing, these can take the abuse. You know, when you get stuck on a rock or something like that and you're turning, the factory stuff, yeah, it's decent, but last thing we want to have is some sort of failure on the trail. You're 40, 50 kilometers up the bush, and now you're limping it out. This is relatively easy to do. You just need to have someone come back and do an alignment once you're done, as you know, there's quite a bit of adjustment here. All right, so all the arms are installed in the front. Next, we're gonna move on to the drag link and tie rod end, and then this little kit for the steering stabilizer to replace the one that's on there right now. Do you want the instructions?
Yeah, preferably.
The Rubicon Jeeps adjust the non-double adjuster side tie rod end out approximately 10 turns from fully threaded in. Do not thread the tie rod end out farther than the 3 inches shown in figure 5.
Bueller.
Garbage, junk.
It's bad. All right, guys, it looks like Vince just finished up all his work. That is it for this build. Let's just throw it over to Justin for a quick recap.
All right, we are just wrapping up here. We've got all 8 of our control arms in. Even got a new Synergy rear track bar installed. Coming up here in the next few weeks, once the rest of the parts show up, we will be doing some stainless steel brake lines. We'll also be doing a drag link flip kit and a front track bar raise. So stick around and wait for the next video. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. And of course, if you're looking to do a build, give us a call. We'd be happy to get you set up with whatever's gonna work for you best.
That's it, guys. Another day in the shop done, and this is the next stage of Justin's build. We've got a lot more coming in the next few months and the next few years. He always says he's done, but I don't think I ever believe him when he says it. So I'm excited for this thing to finally get back out on the trails this summer. The weather's getting nicer. We got a few trips planned. We're going out next week. It should be a good time. I'm excited to see what all these new upgrades are able to do on the trails. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. We got new episodes coming to you every week, Wednesdays, 3:30 p.m. Comment below anything you want us to do, anything you want to see, and we'll see you in the next one.